The city wants to write you a check for $10,000 if you buy a new condo in the Exchange District. Council approved a $10,000 rebate for anyone buying a new condo on Waterfront Drive or in the Exchange. It's a forgivable loan that if you stay in the condo for 5 years. It's part of a $7.8 million plan to revitalize the northeast third of downtown. It's called the Exchange Waterfront Neighborhood Development Program. The money comes from future city and provincial property tax revenues. The responsible pet ownership bylaw has been passed by council. City owners or cat owners will have to license their pets by January 2015. It will cost $15 for a cat already spayed or neutered, or $50 for ones that are not. If you don't, you can be fined $250. Along with those changes, exotic animals used in traveling zoos and circuses will not be allowed, while pit bulls and backyard chickens remain banned in city limits. One of Canada's most outspoken Aboriginal critics says he has thrown away his Indian Act card as an act of emancipation. Assembly of Manitoba Chief's Grand Chief Derek Nepanak threw his Indian Act card in the trash at a national treaty gathering of rival chiefs in Onion Lake, Saskatchewan, which is taking place at the same time as the AFN meets in Whitehorse. Nepanak says both the Indian Act and the Assembly of First Nations are relics of the past. There's a new place for kids struggling with addiction to get some help. Marymount has announced the opening of its new youth stabilization unit. It's a short-term program to a maximum of 7 days for kids 17 years old and younger. There's 5 beds for youth wanting to admit themselves voluntarily, as well as 5 for the involuntary program. Its goal is to support the young person through physical withdrawal and explore treatments available to them.
Trying to look at ways that they can make some changes in their lives and hopefully just be able to clear their minds and be okay, and look at ways to do things a little differently.
The stabilization services are provided by an interdisciplinary team of youth care and nursing staff. Close to 200 kids have been given the chance to take over the home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes for a couple of days. The Northwest Kids Fest kicked off yesterday. It's put on by the Northwest Company in conjunction with the United Way. The 2-day event is aimed at getting inner-city youth active and engaged. They were treated to a barbecue and a variety of crafts, sports, and fun.
We've run very successful employee campaigns in our office, and a few years ago we started doing large-scale projects like this, multi-day projects where we partnered with United Way agencies, just for us to give a chance to give back to our community and to our neighbours.
Almost 140 volunteers helped put on the event. The kids come from the United Way's Youth Agencies Alliance, which is a network of 19 youth-serving agencies. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers will be without their top receiver when they host the Toronto Argonauts at Investors Group Field tomorrow night. Corey Watson was injured at practice yesterday. Watson pushed safety Dan West as he was going for a long ball down the sidelines, and West came back to shove him out of bounds. Watson went tumbling and had to be helped off the field. Watson has 215 yards receiving in the club's first 3 games this season. We're taking a quick break here on BT. More coming up right after this.
You've got me on my toes.